Hey,
Maybe not.
everybody, it is the Sports Unfolded NBA show back at it. Kenny, I just got done watching a replay of that Detroit Knick game. Mm, mm, mm. Got a lot to talk about today. NBA playoffs we're almost wrapping up most of the series. Most of the series.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Some have been pretty competitive, and then some of them haven't been.
Yeah.
And then there's been some controversy. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a mixed bag, and
Yeah.
we're gonna go through all of the playoff matches and talk about each one and what's
Mhm.
to come. OKC sitting and waiting right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
OKC.
Yeah.
So
It's either rust or
um
with them. It's either rust or rest. Will they get too much rest or just enough
yeah,
rest to go on to the next one?
yeah. Well, we're going to
Mm-hmm.
be talking about each series and what happened and what could possibly happen, the possible
Mm-hmm.
matchups, and maybe we might let slip out who we think is going to win it all. Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
But you are watching us on a whole bunch of different things, right? So you got
Mm-hmm. Yep.
YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting,
Mm-hmm.
and please subscribe. Click that little bell so you always know when we go live. We have some great shows on this channel. Between this, of course, you always
Mm-hmm.
get me and Kenny. That's enough. That's worth the price of
Mm-hmm.
admission, which is also
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you also get Sports Unfolded every Friday night.
Yep.
You get Going On Daily, which is
Mm.
on 5 days a week, and me and Kenny do that on Wednesday. So
Yep.
Wednesday
Mm-hmm.
morning, get your butts out of bed and watch us at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And of course, a bunch of other shows on Falls Count Anywhere, Two Girls Without Cancer, Skeptic
Mm-hmm.
Metaphysicians, Haunting Live. So we got a lot to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
So get on there. You can also
Mm-hmm.
find us live on Facebook at RI Broadcasting. And you can also find us live on Twitch, which I do not have on the graphics yet because I'm starting to make some new graphics.
Mm-hmm.
So Twitch at RI_broadcasting, you can watch us live on, and you can donate stars on Facebook and bits on Twitch, and that helps us put our 2 cents in. So get on that. If you really want to support, you go to Patreon at RI Broadcasting, and you can get some awesome merch like this mug here, and I love this mug.
Mm-hmm.
I got some sparkling water today.
Mm.
Strawberry sparkling water.
Sounds delicious.
No sugar, no sodium, no nothing.
No
Zeros.
nothing. Zeros.
How does it taste so good?
No.
So
I just want to let
yeah.
you. I just want to let you know that I love it because the NFL ticker is still going by. So if you didn't know about the NFL draft,
Yes, the draft is right there, right?
Yeah, the draft
All
is
right,
right there.
let
That's
me
awesome.
get that changed there. We'll put this one on here.
That is awesome.
I guess we'll put this one. Is that better?
Oh, that's much better. That was awesome.
All right. So with that, I forgot all about. That was a long night, let me tell you.
Yes, long
Jenny, I think
night.
you fell asleep during the show.
Yeah, I think so too. Huh? What happened? What happened?
NFL really drags that out, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh. I was
All right. So if you have a favorite team in the playoffs, now's the time to get focused and throw those comments out there. We want to hear from you about your favorite teams and what you think they are doing right and what you think that they might be doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get first. We're going to talk about OKC, the first one to eliminate their opponent. They basically manhandled Memphis.
Yeah.
4 games.
Yeah.
Wow, did Memphis look bad? Are they going to keep that team together?
No, they're going to have to dismantle it. The first of all, they should have never fired their coach. They should have waited. Yeah. They should have waited till after the season. I don't know what they were thinking, but they got swept, and they shouldn't have got swept. They got talent on that team,
a lot of it.
But injuries. A lot of talent. Jaw went down, so it is what it is. They just look bad.
They did. So OKC is going to be waiting, and they're going to be waiting for, what might be the best match, right? Denver and LA Clippers, 2 games apiece.
Yep.
That looks like it's going to go 7.
Yeah, it really might go 7. Joker is just amazing. The Clippers are just playing really, really, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
They're good on defense. James Harden is playing good. It's just amazing how they got talent around the ball, and they're playing very well.
Yeah, we've never said that like James Harden isn't a good player. He just doesn't know how to win in the playoffs. And this might be his last chance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, do I think that they can go to the finals? No. But, I mean, they still have to figure out how to win 4 against Denver.
Yeah.
And they're doing a really good job of it. But can they keep this up? Because if this goes 7, can they keep it up for 7 games?
Yeah, I think Kawhi Leonard is just doing an amazing job. Remember, he went to Toronto and led that team to a championship. So Kawhi Leonard is just an amazing player, and he knows how to play when he wants to. When he wants to,
and healthy.
Yeah,
and that's we keep talking about certain players in this league. He's one of them, and we know. Another guy that we've always talked about with the injuries that went down in an Eastern Conference game.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that one because that's a big story.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of can the Clippers play well enough to win 4 times is really the question.
Yeah.
And they definitely have the skill. But Jokic he's amazing. He's amazing.
He is. Yeah, he's just
it's hard to believe what this guy can do, and he can do everything.
Yeah, everything.
I mean, he's like when does the offense go through your center? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we haven't seen anything like this since back Kareem, Wilt, and Russell?
And Shaq.
Yeah, but the offense really didn't. He wasn't the guy that facilitated the offense.
Yeah.
It just went through him, and he just
just dunked
it in.
Just dunked it. Yeah, just put it in, just dunked it. Yeah.
I mean, he had the ability to pass and everything, but it wasn't like the whole play. All the plays weren't going through him; they were going to him.
Yes. Yeah.
Jokic is facilitating.
Yeah, facilitating, hitting 3, rebound. It's just amazing.
That's amazing. It's amazing what he's doing, and frankly, I can't see the Clippers winning this series. I just think that his talent just will win out, and they'll move on. And the Clippers are playing as good as they can.
Yeah.
And that's just it. How long can you keep that up? How long can you keep that play up? Eventually, it's going to break down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I like Denver in that series. But it's a great series though.
Yeah,
I've
it
watched
is.
3 of the games and they're fantastic. The games have been awesome. I know there's a series that is, I think, surprising most people. It's not surprising me.
Me neither.
Minnesota, LA.
Hmm.
Minnesota's up 3-1.
Yeah.
And I think the defining moment in this series was that 4th game when Anthony Edwards goes off for 43 points?
Yep. 43 points. Yeah.
And LeBron had 0 in the 4th quarter. That
Yeah.
tells me everything I need to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything I need to know. It's just too much for LeBron.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards is just, it's not too much for LeBron. It's too much for the team. I mean,
Well,
they have Luka
no,
and they
he
have
ended
LeBron.
up crumbling in the 4th quarter, is what I'm saying.
They have no bench.
No.
They had no bench. The bench scored 0 points.
Yep.
The bench had 0 points. They have no bench.
Right.
Okay.
But like I said,
LeBron,
it is too much for LeBron because he can't do everything. Like,
yeah,
LeBron's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but he can't. Yeah, exactly. He can't do everything.
What do you expect him to do? And
Exactly.
I know, yes, okay, so he had 0 points in the 4th quarter. That was pretty bad. But I think at that point, he's gonna run out of gas.
Yeah.
And he's doing that now.
Yeah.
He's running out of gas. He's playing too many minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says, what he does at his age. Yes, it's fantastic. But again, it is his age, and it's showing late in these games where he can't get a bucket because he's exhausted at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm giving him credit because he makes that team, he gets that team, in it.
Yeah.
And the team really has no business to be in it because you only have 2 players as far as I'm concerned. Yeah,
exactly.
Reeves is nice, but he should be coming off the bench.
Yeah, true. He should be.
And when he has to start, it's because the rest of the team sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have LeBron and Luka be out there for the entire game, especially LeBron at his age.
43 minutes. I don't know what coach is doing, but look for them to wrap it up. Look for them to wrap it.
Have enough pieces.
Nope. Look for them to wrap it up tomorrow.
I think so too. And
hey, Danny's back.
Welcome back, Danny is back. Yeah. And I'm glad you're here, Danny, because we were just talking about LeBron and Luka. And Kenny, as my witness, is actually giving LeBron some credit. And I know the press everywhere is all over LeBron saying how he got 0 points and 0 this and 0 that. The man is playing the entire quarter. I mean, I don't even think the entire half. Did they not substitute in that game in the second half?
He did not.
Like, what do you expect him to do?
He did not. JJ Redick did not. He did not substitute. He went with his 5 guys, which is clearly a rookie move. You got to use your bench. You got to have faith in your bench.
You have to at least give your star players at least 5 minutes to sit and catch their breath and collect their thoughts and do whatever those stars do to get back into it. It doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't take long. But you got to give them a break. You got to give them a few moments to refuel and get back out there. It's like that in hockey. It's like that in football. You got to give them a moment. And they basically left LeBron and Luka out there to fend for themselves. That's basically what they did.
Mm. Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what the Lakers can do to get back in this series, but there's only so much two guys can do. There's only so
Yeah.
much two guys can do. The rest of the team needs to look at themselves in the mirror because they're not
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah.
They're not doing enough.
Yeah.
They're
I
just
don't.
saying, "Oh, let Luca, let LeBron do it."
Mm-hmm.
And what do you expect? What do you expect?
Yeah.
So I'm giving them all the credit that they deserve. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this series should be 3-1 because it's on those players on that Laker bench that needs to say, you know what, we need to be better. We need to help out. And I know Danny's going off on me right now, and he doesn't
Mm-hmm.
understand that I'm actually,
Okay.
you know, actually defending LeBron and Luca.
Okay. Well, I'm not because Anthony Edwards is that guy. You know,
Well, yeah,
Anthony
he's
Edwards
definitely that guy right
that
now.
is that guy. Minnesota is playing very good defense, and
Yes.
they're not. The Lakers are not going to win another game. I'm sorry. Let's just put it like that.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay. All right. 75% of the time, whoever wins the first playoff game wins the series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry. I apologize, Danny, but the Lakers are done. Okay. Hopefully next year they can get some pieces. Okay. All right. So.
Well, Danny, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be wearing any Laker merchandise.
Yeah. No, not at all. I know I won't. So.
All right. So you got 2 versus 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In going into game 5 as a uphill battle. The only thing that works in the Lakers' favor that they will be home.
Yeah, they'll be home. Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe Minnesota wants to win game 6 at home.
At home. We'll see. But they should just close it out, get that rest.
But yeah, with LeBron and Luca, if you give them opportunities, you know, that you don't want to give them an opportunity. You want to eliminate them game 5 and go home.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Don't give them a chance.
Danny is calling you Skip Bayless.
All right. Okay.
I like Skip.
He called you Shannon Sharp, so I guess you like them young girls.
Oh my God, Shannon Sharp! Get out of here.
That's what he just called you. He called you Shannon Sharp. I'm Skip Bayless, you're Shannon Sharp. Okay, them young girls.
Yeah, it's kind of weird too because it should be the other way around. Just saying.
I like what you did there. All right. Next matchup in the West. This one really surprised me.
Houston Golden State. Why are they only played 3 games?
I know, right? It should be like 3-2 or something like that, but this is just
what are they doing with the schedule? Why are they waiting around? I don't understand that. The NBA is really they mess up the playoffs all the time.
Yeah.
Every other league does the playoffs. Everybody plays their games. You go on a nice little thing, and nope.
No.
They start second series while the other ones are still being decided. It makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. And for them to only be in game 4 now, and do they play tonight?
Yes, they do. They play tonight, 10:30.
So it's like, if Houston wins that, then you're going to be 2-2. Now you're going to be up against it. Okay. Now you're going to be up. Now you're going to, yeah, exactly. Now what happens is now you're going to have some teams, if they go 7 games, it's going to be extra time for the other teams to be, waiting around. And I don't
I
like
miss
it.
I miss the old days where the first round they used to put best out of 5. Then the second round they used to do best out of 7.
Yeah.
Now it's all this. They just drag it out 7 games and 7 games.
It's eventually going to best of 9, right?
Oh God,
Because they
I hope
want more
not.
money. They
Oh
want more money.
God, I hope not. We already have the what is it called in the middle of the season? The cup.
Yeah. Kenny, did you know the very first season they settled the championship with a round robin?
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
What was it? 1954 was a round robin.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
took
round
the
robin.
top 3 teams in the 3 divisions they had. I'm guessing
Yeah.
East, Central, and West.
Yeah.
And they had a round robin for the championship.
Yeah. It's because they had less players and less teams, but
Yeah. It's dumb.
But yeah. But
Dumb.
but this series is just boggles my mind. And Steph Curry is just taking over games. I did
Yeah.
not think that Houston Rockets would be losing to Golden State, especially after
Yeah, Butler.
Butler out for the season, out for the rest of the playoffs.
Is he
So
really?
that's
They were talking.
yeah.
They were talking on on one of the shows today that he might play.
I don't think if he does play, that's crazy because he is hurt. Okay, he is hurt.
What, did he break his ass?
Probably.
Oh, that must be painful to go to the bathroom.
Sit on that. Oh God, sit on the toilet. Oh God. Oh, bone bruise. Oh,
I wonder
yeah.
if he's wearing it. Maybe he's like wearing Depends and just drops it and then has somebody clean it. It wouldn't surprise me.
While on the court?
No, not on the court.
Oh.
Like, just he's injured, right? So if he's home, that might be him right now to let you know what's happening.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. It might be. But yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. He probably wants to tell everybody, he uses a donut or something to put on the seat and then drops it in there. Deposits
okay.
it. Who do you think is going to come out of this series? Like, it's 2-1 right now in favor of Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State. I thought the Rockets were in it to win it. I thought they were going to be up on Golden State, but they're not. They're not going to. I mean, they're coached very well. Udoka has them going, but maybe next year they can get it together. But as long as they made the playoffs, they did a good job.
Danny, you must watch these teams often. I mean, they're out west. Who do you think is going to win that Golden State in Houston to play? The winner of Minnesota, LA.
Yeah.
With your miracle comeback for the Lakers. Lakers were getting a little bit of help too.
Have a little help from my friends. All I need is my brother.
I think those Kansas City refs were reffing for the Lakers in that one.
Yeah.
And they still couldn't win. That's what happens when you don't get any production from your bench. None whatsoever. All right, let's head east. And this one hurts too. Cleveland Cavaliers 3-0 on Miami. Game 4 is tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Tonight, yes, just about to start.
Yeah. Is there anything that Miami can do to win Game 4 to avoid the sweep?
No.
Yeah,
Cavs are just the Cavs are just so good. Unless they get like Dwayne Wade out retirement, but that's not going to happen. So I mean, they're coached very well. They play very well.
I think they need Wade and and
Young
Bosch.
LeBron, Chris Bosh.
I liked Chris Bosch.
You like Chris Bosh? He's all right.
Guy, I don't want this to sound bad, but he had a lot of heart.
Oh, it's funny.
I just like the way he played.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
He was a good player.
Yeah.
Good player.
Hey,
So I'm
he won his
guessing
championship.
Cleveland goes with the sweep.
Yeah. Cleveland
Sweep
goes for
for
a sweep.
Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's get into this big news. Damian Lillard, torn Achilles. He's going to be out a long time.
Yeah.
So, does he
Yeah.
even return
Yeah.
next season? Does he return
No.
next season, or does he just like? Is he? You think he's going to
No.
call it a career?
I don't think so, but he won't be playing half the season next year. Achilles
What is he?
heel is a
35,
terrible
36
thing.
years old?
Yeah, he's gonna have to rest it, get shots in that heel. He's probably gonna have to have surgery. So he's gonna be out for a long time.
Yeah, and he's not getting any younger.
Yeah, he's not getting any younger.
All right. So I don't look. Giannis can bring this team to a victory, but they're down 3-1, so I highly doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
But he is that talented, he can do it.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, once they lose, and they probably will, do they reboot?
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Because they can't. You can't bring. Who are you going to bring in? You'd have to sign somebody to a contract, and they're not going to get more than what they do. It could be a sign and trade, but who's going to do that?
Yeah. Hey,
what are they going to get from Milwaukee?
You know what? You clear house. You get rid of the coach. Yeah. You get rid. First of all, Doc Rivers doesn't. I hate to say it. No, I'm not going to hate to say it. Doc Rivers is not a coach.
He's terrible.
Doc Rivers is terrible.
He's terrible.
Terrible.
With that talent on that team,
he doesn't. I shouldn't say he doesn't know how to coach. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to coach. Yeah. Even though he was there in 2008, but Tibbs did all the work. I'm telling you right now. Tibbs did all the work. Because Tibbs can coach his behind off.
And it doesn't hurt when you have a Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy can get anybody to play hard.
Yep.
And that's all you really have to do. If you play hard, you tend to win games when you have the talent.
Yep.
Somebody needs to teach KD that. If KD started playing more like Kevin Garnett, just saying.
Here we go. Leave that man alone.
Just saying.
He
has a lot of talent around him and he can't win.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
They don't have enough balls on that team.
Exactly. They only got one. Exactly.
Yeah, one ball for all those guys. That's not enough.
That's not enough. Not enough at all.
All right. So basically, we're looking at an Indiana-Cleveland matchup, right?
Yep.
Can Indiana win that?
Yeah, they can. If they keep playing like they're playing, oh my goodness, yo. Therese Hallenberg has stepped up, that gold medalist. Turner is just rebounding, shooting the lights out.
Yeah.
It's just, and they're playing very good defense. Very good defense.
That's what they're going to need to do to beat Cleveland.
Yeah,
They're
defense.
going to need to be solid on defense. They need to put some pressure on those threes.
Yep.
You just got to get in their face. You got to disrupt.
Yep.
You got to watch that extra pass. You have to stay close to your opponent in order to disrupt their point shots. You can't give them open looks. You give them open looks, it's over. But that's how you stop them, right? You got to put pressure on those threes.
Yep, hand in the face. Hand in the face.
Yep, and you need one guy down low to make sure they're not getting anything easy.
Yep, exactly.
So hopefully Indiana can disrupt. I mean, I'd be a little nervous with Indiana against Boston, to be honest with you.
Thank God they ain't playing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now the controversy, right? The Knicks and Detroit Pistons.
Oh,
boy, did it not look like Detroit got robbed?
They did. They got robbed. Okay, all right. That was
sketchy.
No, it was terrible. Yo, last call was terrible. I was like, yo, he was fine. You see him bump into him, and how could you not call that? It's playoff basketball. How could you not call that?
Yeah.
But shout out to the Knicks, man.
It should have been called, but
the
higher powers of the NBA at work here.
But Karl Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter was tremendous, hitting the threes, hitting hard jumpers, rebounding.
When you think about this,
tremendous.
Think about what the finals could possibly be. Oklahoma City and Cleveland.
Yeah.
Just saying. That would be a financial disaster for the NBA.
I would like to see Cleveland go to the championship and say and just say Cleveland, this is for you. We did it. LeBron left you, but we're here.
That's, and you say that in jest, but if the Celtics don't win the championship, I would want Cleveland to just because of who used to be there.
Exactly. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Be like, look.
Just saying.
They did it without. They did it without you.
And Donovan Mitchell is not a bad player at all. I don't mind him winning a championship. But it's not going to happen. So let's roll on. Let's talk about that series that we all want to talk about. Boston, Orlando. Boston up 3-1. They gave them one. The Celtics do that all the time. They always give up that third game. And then they roll. Right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna roll in game 5 and then move on to play the Knicks. They'll win the first 2 against the Knicks. They'll lose game 3 and then win the next 2. It's what they did last year.
It's what they do. I mean, they've lost 8 away games all year long. 8. Is that unbelievable? They've lost 8 road games all year long.
Yeah,
what is that? What is that? What
this
does it
is
say?
What I was saying.
They were prepared
to go. The Celtics were cruising, and now it's playoff time. Nothing's changed. They turn on that switch.
With the injury to Brown and the injury to Tatum, let's just see if we can battle through this, close them out tomorrow, and then get some rest, because that's what they need to do. They need to close them out tomorrow. Don't play with them. Close them out tomorrow. Play defense. Get the crowd into it. Close them out because they need rest.
Yeah.
Cause,
Now,
like
here
you
is
said
the
last year,
question.
hold on, like you said last year, Jaylen Brown was playing kickball. What
No, that was 2
had?
years
10
ago.
turnovers 2 years ago, 10 turnovers last night, or 8 to 10 turnovers for Jaylen Brown last night. Yeah.
He had a lot.
And that knee is not getting any better, especially when you're playing on it and playing on it and playing on it. And Jason Tatum's ankle, his wrist. You know what? I don't even know why he taped it up, because that's a target. You see how they were tapping that wrist? You see how that I'm not mad at him. I would do it too. Every time he goes up, I tap that wrist. I'm not doing it on purpose, but hey, it's just a strategy. It's strategy.
It is.
Remember when Shaq was he was with the Lakers and he had a bad toe? Remember he had a bad toe. Yeah, step on his toe. Heck yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, stepped on his toe. Sorry. Hey. I don't know why nobody stepped on his toe.
Or if anything, you just slide your foot over to the side and you just kind of tap
exactly. Tap on it. Ow. Yeah, right? So, I don't know. Maybe
gotta make them feel it.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Gotta have that thing throbbing by the end of the night, right?
Yeah, right? Exactly. So, I don't know if I can play tomorrow. Yeah.
Celtics Knicks would be the next round, right? If both those teams close it out. If I say if.
Yeah. If.
It's been lopsided all season. Would it not be the same results, or do you think Knicks would be ready and play a better game?
Oh, that's going 7 games. That is going 7 games. Because the way the Knicks are playing, yeah, I don't think.
Hey, we've seen them rolling along, and then the Celtics come to town, and then they look really bad.
Yeah, true. But
so you're saying
I don't think
that they're not going to look bad?
No.
Cat Brunson.
Knicks? No. Whoo.
It's good. It's a good team.
And Hart. How Hart is just coming through. He's playing defense. He's getting them loose balls, getting rebounds, getting to the basket. This team is just coached so well. Tibbs is a defensive genius. And this team plays defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They are a force to be reckoned with. It's just unfortunate Detroit kind of got screwed out of that game, because you want that series to go long. I'm thinking Detroit can win one more.
Yeah.
Maybe. It is going to be in New York.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
But hopefully Detroit can come back. It'd be nice. Yeah. I doubt it, though.
I doubt it.
All right,
Spike was in Detroit.
Now, are you secure in saying that OKC is the favorite to go all the way?
Let's just say they got past Memphis. I don't know if they're going to get past Denver or the Clippers. Matter of fact, I know if Denver wins, I know they're not going to get past Denver. I know for a fact they're not going to get past Denver.
Who do you like coming out of the West?
I like. It's a good question. It'd be OKC, but if I tell you right now, if they go against Denver, they're not going to win. Because Chet is not going to go down there and bang with Joker. He's not going to go Joker on the perimeter. He wants Joker to go down low. And if Joker goes down low on Chet, he's going to be broken in half, man. But there's no way. Tell you what, yo, I'm telling you right now, man. They can't stop Joker.
I mean,
And
the
if
West right now,
and
I don't know who to pick coming out of the West because I'm looking
mhm.
at this. You seeing how well Minnesota's playing.
Yeah,
You
yep.
can't, obviously, you can't count out Golden State.
Nope, sure can't. Steph Curry's that dude.
I still don't know what to make of this Denver Clipper series. They're playing.
Mm,
Clippers are playing so well. I think Denver comes out, but that's a
yeah,
grueling series.
it is.
Grueling. So, um, look, I like Denver in all of this because you're starting to see flashes of that team playing like they did a couple of years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're missing a couple of pieces, but they're playing like
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. So it's going to be awesome to see. Look, I think it's going to be Celtics versus Cleveland. I think the Celtics can beat them, because first of all, you're both 3-point shooting teams, right? Yes, Cleveland a little
Mhm.
bit better, but defensively, Celtics are better. And the Celtics can win other ways. So I lean towards the Celtics. Going to be a tough series, though.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And these teams have to still get by, their next opponent if and when they wrap theirs up,
Yeah.
because nothing's given. People can come back now.
Oh,
So
yep.
nothing is given. I mean, we can see clearly who should be winning these series, but
Yeah.
I'm not calling it before it happens. There's no way I'm doing that. There's no way. Because I don't want to be the one to say, if Ron didn't say,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know, Kenny. It's been an interesting playoff run. I didn't even use all my graphics because I was so into this conversation.
Mhm.
Um, there's our name. There we go. So we get the playoffs there. You know what time it is?
Mm. Oh no. Would this be playoff edition?
Yes, it is a playoff edition.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right,
I'm
we'll
ready.
start off with a nice, easy one.
Oh, here we
Let's bring
go.
up those numbers. Let's bring up those numbers at
Oh,
home
here
so
we
that way
go.
everybody can play along. If you have the answer, please do not
Kiss of
cheat.
death. Kiss of death. Oh, hey, I'm 50%.
All right. What?
Yeah, 50 something percent. 50 something percent. It's like
No.
40 something percent. 40,
No,
40,
it's not
40.9.
16
Yeah.
and a half out of. It's 16 and a half right, 33
33.
wrong.
Right.
33
Exactly. So
wrong.
I'm like 50%.
No,
Right. So I'm
that's like
50%.
30%.
What is 16? What is like 16 to 16? 15 to 15 is 30. What's 16 to 16?
Kenny, it's
50%.
like
That's 50%, baby.
33%,
Let's go. All right, let's go.
32%. That's what you're at.
Nah, stop. No, it's not. Stop. Don't try to rob. Don't try to rob me already, yo. Okay, 50%. I'm going with that. 50%.
16.5 divided by 49.5. Go ahead, do the math.
Why?
All right, first question,
Why are
Kenny.
you?
First question.
Why do you piss on me and tell me it's raining? I don't understand. Why you piss on me and you tell me
I'm
it's
just
raining?
trying to explain the math. 16 and a half correct, 33 wrong.
Stop pissing on me and tell me
Boston
it's raining,
Celtics,
Ron.
Kenny. Boston Celtics
Yeah.
won 8
Okay.
straight
Right.
championships. Remember that with Bill Russell?
Yeah.
What team won the championship in 1966-67 that broke the streak?
Whew. It has to be either the Minneapolis Lakers or the Knickerbockers? I'm going to go with the Lakers. Minneapolis Lakers.
Sorry, Kenny. You got that one
76ers.
wrong.
Damn it. 76ers. 76ers,
Oh,
damn it.
wait, did you just look it up? Don't be cheating, Kenny.
No.
Don't be
No, I didn't look
cheating.
it up. Nope. I know it was 76ers. That wasn't.
All right, here we go. Get
Damn
your
it.
hands off the mouse.
Was it?
It
I'm
was
not
the
on the mouse. Was it
Philadelphia
76ers?
76ers.
76ers. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That was my
Well,
first.
you
But I was
didn't know it
thinking.
because you
I
said
was thinking.
the other teams.
I knew it, but I know what I. You know what? You know what? Stop pissing on me. And tell me it's raining. Stop it.
All right, I'll try to give you another easy one here. I mean, I thought you
Here
knew
we go.
Celtics
Will you
history
stop?
at least.
Did you stop? That's the kiss. I do, but that's the kiss of death right there. I'm gonna give you another easy one. Kiss of death right there. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's go. Cheating me already. Damn. I'm ready.
Did you like the name of the show for going on daily today? Kiss on My List.
I did.
And we
Kiss on
had
My
5 lists on the show today. It was pretty awesome.
Don't get me started.
All right.
Don't get me started.
LeBron James has played the most NBA playoff games in history.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Who is number 2?
Oh. Yeah, who's number 2? Yeah, they said this yesterday. I was watching the game.
Some may call him a king.
I wouldn't call him a king. But Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
No. Sorry, Kenny.
No.
Wow.
No, it wasn't Michael
You're
Jordan.
not good at trivia.
What? These bogus
You're not
questions?
good at trivia.
These are bogus.
Derek
These
Fisher.
are bogus
you know
questions.
the Fisher King?
Fisher King? The Fisher King? They never called him the Fisher King. They called him the fish
they
that
didn't
saved
call
LA.
him. I'm just saying there is the movie The Fisher King, you know?
God, here we go. Cheating already, yo.
It's not
The fish that
cheating.
saved LA.
You just needed to get the second guy. I can't believe, like, they've mentioned it on games.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. In Laker history?
No. In NBA history. He's got 259 career playoff games.
Wait, nope. Yeah,
It's
you're
not
right
wrong.
because he did play for Utah, and they did make the playoffs. Okay, all right, yeah. The fish that saved LA.
All right, Kenny, you need this one.
Oh my gosh, yo.
If you get it right, there's a chance for bonus points.
Oh, here we go. Kiss of death. Go ahead.
Now, I am going to tell you there are 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
If you get both of them, you get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you 1 point for each. What team holds the record for most consecutive playoff appearances? All you need to come up with is one of 2. There are 2 teams.
Gosh.
If you get one of them, you get the correct answer. If you get both, you get 2 correct answers.
Oh, jeez, huh?
Think about this.
Repeat the question.
Consecutive
Repeat the question.
playoff.
Consecutive playoff.
What team?
Consecutive playoff.
What teams holds the record for most consecutive playoff appearances? So they made the playoffs.
Oh my gosh.
The most in a row.
Most consecutive playoff appearances.
Wish we had the rights to the Jeopardy theme.
Oh, gosh. LA and Boston.
That would be wrong.
Yeah, I know. That would be wrong. So it has to be, I'm going to say Detroit. Dang, huh?
That would also be wrong.
Dang, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
That was why it was third. It was the hardest one.
The hardest one.
San Antonio Spurs.
Jeez, huh? Oh! Shit.
You know, they did have to go through the career of Robinson and Duncan.
Oh, I was going to say that too. But I was like, no, they didn't, wasn't there last year.
And the other team is Syracuse Nationals / Philadelphia 76ers. And I would have given it the right either way. All right. Now I'm going to give you a chance to at least squeeze out a point. How many seasons did they make the playoffs for their consecutive run?
12. No, 8. Who's San Antonio?
Yeah. Either of them. They both did it. So
I'm going to go with 8. It's either 7 or 8.
no, you're not even close. Try 22, Kenny.
22? Get the hell. San Antonio Spurs?
22 seasons in a row. Because they even made the playoffs after Duncan left because Tony Parker was still there.
Hold on. What's the first year today? Oh, yeah, because they could win against the Knicks. Damn, I'm old. Are you sick? 22? Damn, I'm old.
22 seasons.
Wow.
I think the record for the NHL is like 27.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm mad old.
Yeah, you are. So that was a tough one. That was tough.
Damn, 22.
They had a lot of good teams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, it's easy when you have David Robinson there for like a dozen years and then Duncan there for a dozen years.
Hold on.
You know?
How long did Tim Duncan play? Damn, Tim Duncan must have played.
Don't forget, they did overlap a couple of years.
We're talking about playoff.
Yeah, not championships.
Yeah, we're talking about playoffs.
That would be amazing.
Playoffs, yeah.
All right, I want to thank everybody, including Danny out there. Thank you for joining us. Somebody else was there too, and I can't see where it is, but I don't see it. But thank you so much for watching.
Pedro,
I hope you had a good show.
It was Pedro. Shout out to Pedro.
Pedro?
Yeah, shout out to Pedro.
For what?
For tuning in.
Oh, okay. I couldn't find it. I knew there was somebody else there, and I just didn't see it. Thank you, Pedro. I thought
Shout out to
maybe
Pedro.
it was Pedro Martinez. I think it was Pedro Martinez. He did
It's
tell
very,
me he
very
was
much.
going to watch the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kenny's tired. It's time for us to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Tune in
Yep.
Friday for Sports Unfolded at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just keep watching, sharing. Thank you. We'll see you
Yep.
next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.